Alright, I want to make this video, y'all, and I'm serious about this. I want to ask the question: is it possible that Meghan Markle could be an infiltrator? Okay, it's a serious question that I think a lot of black people are gonna have to start asking. Okay, when you're starting to get black people, black people are really starting to do a lot of influential things now. We're starting to own and run Fortune 500 companies now. We had a black president. Okay, is it possible that Meghan Markle could be some sort of infiltrator, coming into the or how should I say it, British royal family, to gain information, possibly to give back to the black community? I mean, let's think about it. Isn't Prince Harry's brother, his older brother, isn't he trying to depopulate Africa? That whole type of thing. That should be something that we need to be thinking about. Don't just be happy that you see a black person, in a high position or something like that. Start to ask the question, can this black person somehow be beneficial? Is there some sort of beneficial relationship? You know what I mean? Because I saw on Yahoo how they had that black pastor there, and he even mentioned slavery right there in front of the royal family, right there at the royal wedding. Okay? Now, a lot of the white folks really did not appreciate that. They really didn't like that. They didn't really like hearing about that. Maybe because they couldn't relate to it, or because slavery, just transatlantic slave trade, just wasn't a part of their individual history, so they didn't relate to it. But at the same time, that pastor, he made a lot of people feel uncomfortable. He was willing to go to that, take it to that level. Okay? He was willing to take it to that level. Okay, and really start to have a honest conversation about stuff that a lot of people, to be honest, don't really want to have a conversation about. Okay, a lot of people don't really want to have a conversation about slavery. Especially the UK, because in the UK doesn't have as large of a black population to begin with. So they have a lot less experience with dealing with black issues directly. Okay, at least directly. You know what I mean? But here in the U.S., the issue comes up a lot, even though there's a lot of resistance to it. But in the U.K., a lot of people don't like directly talking about the transatlantic slave trade like that. You know what I mean? And what have you. And whatnot. Okay. So it's very interesting. It was very interesting to see this black pastor get up there and do his thing. It's going to be interesting to see if Meghan Markle actually uses her platform to advance the black conversation, or if she's just going to kind of go along and play the game or whatever, whatnot. Now, people have said, and it is true, she doesn't have a history of being like this, conscious type black women or anything like that. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if she's just if she makes this relationship more about Harry than about like her trying to do anything with the black community. Now, let's talk about the relationship. A lot of people have said that, Harry, he has his own issues. He's actually been turned down from marriage a couple of times. Okay, like 2 or 3 times. Not 2 or 3. I don't know, but there's a few women that have actually turned him down from marriage. Okay, I believe these were white women. I'm just guessing. Okay, but yet white women are now starting to try to mean mug her and stuff like that. Meghan, because it's just natural female jealousy, that whole type of thing like that. There's this one, I saw on the Tariq page, older white female in the UK who was hating, and who's been hating, saying that, trying to say Meghan Markel didn't have class or something like that, or whatever, whatnot. Okay, but, like I said, so yeah, he's had his rejections. And also, some people say he has psychological issues. I don't know if they relate to his time in the military or not. Because I know he was in the British military for a period of time. I think flying helicopters. I don't know if he was in a combat zone or if he got deployed. It's more than likely he probably never got deployed. But even still, you can still have issues, in the military, just, in general. So I don't know if he's had any issues with that. A lot of people say Meghan Markel is really just going to be there for, she wants to be like a caretaker wife. Like, she wants to deal with him and his issues. She's not really, I don't know if she's really there to be like a socialite like Diana, like Princess Diana was, or if she's just there to, like I said, if anything, I think she's probably just there just for Harry. They probably gonna have whatever kids they're gonna have, whatever. But I don't know how prominent she'll end up becoming in this whole royal family thing. Okay, but so it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. But with that being said, will this make relations between the UK and the US stronger? Who knows? And the UK and the US benefit from having an American in the British royal family? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I don't think Meghan Markel really is this super black woman. She's not really the blackest woman in the world, to be honest, anyways. So although a lot of people may be celebrating it, truth be told, Meghan Markel is not the blackest woman in the world. She's really just not. That whole type of thing. Some people have said that this is gonna bring the UK closer to their colonies in Africa and the Caribbean. Probably. I know they left the European Union. They're trying to go back to the British Commonwealth system type thing. So we'll see. We'll just have to something that we'll just have to go ahead and see about that and whatnot. But that's just my opinion on it. I just want to go over it. Like I said, this is not something I'm really into. I didn't really watch this stuff, on TV. It's not really my thing, but nevertheless, it is something that's in the news, and it is something worth thinking about. So leave a comment, subscribe, let me know what y'all think. Get the likes up.